What's going on, guys? Welcome to another one of Black Iron's battles. Today we've got a Total War Warhammer 2 versus 2 for you, where we've got another custom random battle between me and DahvPlays using the Chaos Swords. We are facing off against Turin, who's using Norsca, and Italian Spartacus, who's using Wintertooth. So this is another one of those random battles where we just click the random button once and just go ahead and roll with whatever we get. We're even leaving all the spells on there, so you can see here I did get Archaon on his steed, but he's just got a ton of gold wasted across these spells. We've got a lot of fun things in there, like this level 5 Hellcannon. So there's a ton of fun stuff going on in this match. Sorry I haven't been able to put videos up in a couple days. We've had some health issues going on in my family, so I've had to be there for everyone and during this certain time in our family. So I'm definitely going to be putting up videos as much as I can. I really have so much fun playing and showing you guys these different matches I get to be involved in with Turin and all the guys. So just look forward to more of these coming soon, and let's go ahead and take a look at what we got from the RNG gods. So right off for my army, I did not really get a front line, but I got some Chaos Warhounds. Additionally, I got a group of Marauder Horsemen and a group of Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes. So really just kind of spread out. I got all sorts of different units here. Luckily for me, I did get some Chaos Knights, which are pretty strong there with that 120 armor. I was able to get an Exalted Hero on a mount, so at least my heroes were mounted. But we did get some Chaos Chariots there with a couple of chevrons in them. And for my front line, I was able to get one group of Chaos Warriors with halberds and two groups of Chaos Spawns. So really not a great front line. We did get Archaon the Everchosen, so he is by far one of the least seen Lords of Chaos. I think he's really cool, so I think that's what's really fun about these random games that I get to play with the guys, because they really do showcase some different units. Over here on the left, you'll see that Dav has some Marauder Horsemen, and right up here in the front, he does have Chosen with great weapons and Chosen with halberds. So right behind them, we've got this Regiment of Renown, the Weird Spawn, and they're pretty cool. They have armor sundering, and they're unbreakable. So I mean, besides the fact that they just look awesome, I mean, look at that. Besides look at that tongue. Besides the fact they look awesome, they're also really strong and able to do a lot of damage. He also has what looks like a pleasure cannon over here, the Soul of Damnation. That's that Regiment Renowned Hell Cannon. It does have Doomfire. It's able to it'll definitely have better accuracy and everything because of the fact that it comes fully ranked out. And so that's where a lot of his money went. He did get a Exalted Hero. He also got a Chaos Sorcerer Lord, so he got the Fire Lord there. So I think I got a little bit better off with Archaon, but I wish those legendary lords, if I just I wish that they would give them a little bit more of a buff when we bring the ones with Wars of Magic. We've also got a Chaos Pharaoh Manicore up here, so we've just got pretty much all sorts of stuff spread off all around our side. Over here for Italian, he's got this Skinwolf Werekin, which I really love these units. They're anti-large, they've got Frenzy, super high armor-piercing weapon damage, and they're just able to really get in and do a bunch of damage. They're great duelists and really strong. So he's also got here a Marauder Chieftain up on a Mammoth, and he does have a Frost Wyrm, and look at that, it's already got one silver chevron. So that's an expensive Frost Wyrm. He's gonna have to make that thing count. Here for his front line, he's got some Marauder Champions and a group of Marauders. So those are mixed in. Those Marauders are actually hopefully take the charge for those champions, because those champions are elite units. They're actually able to do a lot of work if you let them fight. Here in the back, he's got two groups of Norscan Trolls and one group of Famir Warriors with great weapons, and those are pretty cool. I love those maces that they have, those two-handed maces. Those are just awesome. So I love those new additions, those Famirs. Those are great. Here he's got some Marauder Hunters. He's got those Javelins, and with the silver chevron in them, those will actually do some damage too. I mean, look at that. I mean they've got armor piercing. They've got 15 bonus versus large. So if they're throwing at something large, they're doing some heavy damage. Over here on the left flank for Turin, you'll see he's got a Pharaoh Manicore also. Got a silver chevron in it. He's also got some Norscan Warhounds. He's got the Beasts of Tashnar. These are those Regiment of Norscan Warhounds. They're really cool. They've got anti-large, so they're able to take down some cavalry with ease. Here's his front line. He's got some Icehorn Marauders, got Marauders with great weapons. He's got a Norscan Giant. Let's take a look at him. Oh, he is nasty looking. That is a pretty cool club he's got there. He's also got some Ice Trolls. He's got some Marauder Hunters. I mean, when you get these random armies, they're just spread all over the place. He's got some Armored Skinwolves there in the back with a couple of chevrons. He's got some regular Norscan Trolls. And yeah, he's got all, there's little bits of Marauders, but he's also got Wulfrik the Wanderer, and it looks like he's got him on a Chariot. So that is boss mode. Wulfrik on a Chariot. I mean, look at that. He's got Silver Shield, 120 armor, still got 435 damage. So he'll be able to really do some major damage, especially with that 30 bonus to infantry. Makes it so he rarely misses a swing. Up here in the front, besides those, I mean, we've got the Beast of Tashnar here and the Norscan Warhounds. It looks like they both have a group, so they're over here. That looks like they're right up in front, and they're ready to do some damage before we even get started, right up there in that Vanguard deployment. So let's go ahead and see how this game plays out between me, DahvPlays, and Turin and Italian Spartacus. Oh man, let's watch those hit. Oh, those were big hits. Those Hellcannons start firing right off the bat. If we take a look at the positioning, I mean, you see they start off with such a huge number of units up front here that they were able to really get off around my Warhounds and surround them right off the bat. Now I do have these horsemen, which are kind of trying to get in here and do some skirmishing, but oh, look at that unit. He got that Pharaoh Manticore to charge right in there, and I've taken heavy losses already. I mean, I already lost my Chaos Warhounds, and these groups of Marauder Horsemen are pretty much broken off the field. And I'm having the hardest time. I mean, we're taking heavy shots with these Hellcannons. I mean, we're able to look at that. We've taken out a group of Marauders, and we've done some damage all over the place. But I mean, I've taken some heavy hits on my forward-facing mobile units. Those skirmishers are pretty much all dead. So we'll see. I've got to start getting moving here. So I've got these Chaos Spawn over here on the right, and we're trying to get them into those just to get into battle with those Beasts of Tashnar. But I had forgotten they have that anti-large, so they're doing some heavy damage to those monstrous Chaos Spawn, and so I am actually getting pretty scared right off the bat. Luckily for me, I mean, we are getting shots off with the Hellcannon still, and over here, DahvPlays has engaged, so he's already got some major damage going on with these weird spawn facing off. I mean, against these Norse controls, they've got the halberds against them. They've got these great weapons chosen, so these things are actually getting routed off the field pretty quick. Here in the back, you'll see with those Hellcannon blasts coming in, and then also the Chaos Warhounds on that left flank. We're able to get in the back there, and also we were able to cast. Look at that Pillar Flame. Oh man. That thing is actually doing some damage to these Marauders. I think we were, and there goes a Flaming Skull. So we've got fire spells all over the place. A lot of the time those vortexes don't quite land where you'd like, but we were able to get everything engaged again. So we do now we've got these Chaos Knights up here. They're in the battle, and they're able to get some damage, as well as we're holding stuff down and allowing these Hellcannons just to do some major damage. Now they are getting their Marauders back in the back here. Since their mobile units are way more numerous than ours, they're able to get right in the back there, and it looks like they're knocking my Marauder Horsemen right out. Luckily for me, I do have these Chaos Warriors with halberds. They're taking down this Manticore, and we were able to actually do some work in here with this Chariot and Archaon. I mean, I have got Foe Seeker and all sorts of different things popped. We've got these Chaos Spawn in here still doing work on these Horsemasters. So even though it looked like I was taking a beating in the beginning of that, we were able to just keep fighting. So if you look here in the back, we still have both of these Hellcannons firing. And the Soul of Damnation is up to 85 kills now. So I mean, it is just getting huge crossfire on, but it finally is taken down. Now, it looks like Turin finally got his regiment of renowned Warhounds in the back here, and they're going to take this Soul of Damnation right down. And mine also gets taken out. So, for us, I don't know if they did quite as much as we would have liked them to. I mean, they did do some major damage, but we've still got Wulfrik up top. I mean, we've got a Marauder Chieftain up top here. Wulfrik's still alive on the right, and so we're going to have to just really have an uphill battle here to keep this fight alive. Here you'll see the Exalted Hero is fighting off against this Pharaoh Manticore, and I think that the Exalted Hero with his 435 weapon strength will actually take down this Manticore, even with the little bit of help he's receiving from those Horse Masters. Here in the back though, you'll see these Chaos Spawn are pretty much out of it, but we have managed to break off this Norscan Giant. That Norscan Giant's going to be wandering off the field, and we just keep bringing whatever we can bring. You know, if something comes back onto the field, we turn it around and keep it fighting. We now have these halberds, which are down here, and they're facing off against these armored skin wolves. And the halberds, even though they only have 28 kills, they've just been a solid anchor. Oh man, look at that spell. Oh, that came right from Wulfrik. He was able to do that heavy damage, and I think that broke those Chaos Warriors, and that just really took my army right off the field on that right-hand side. I've got the Exalted Hero over here, which is chasing these horsemen, and if he's able to get in there and catch some of those horsemen, that'll I think that'll really break them off, because, I mean, look at that. They're very tired. They've been attacked in the rear, and for every swing this Exalted Hero makes, he'll kill off one of those horsemen, and they will not last too long. Over here on the left, luckily for me, Dahv still has some units left. So Dahv is actually in the back here. He's got the Beasts of Tashnar, which are shattered. He's got these Norscan trolls, and they're all broken. And he's got this Exalted Hero, which is just going to chase him off the field. So besides that, he's still got a pretty strong core here of Chosen with great weapons. He's got a couple groups of trolls that have came back, and right in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and anchor them with the Archaon, just doing as much damage as I can. So these armored skin wolves are breaking off, and it does look like that balance of power is starting to move a little bit in our favor. It's 276 kills to 216 kills, and I mean, this battle has just been all over the place so far. Look at them. The Marauder Horsemasters are going to charge in on Archaon, but Archaon is also going to be charging. So every time he gets an attack off, he's going to kill one of their units. Oh man, look at that Pharaoh Manticore that we've still got. Dahv still has that. It's still fighting. And we really just want to take out this chieftain, and really trying to get rid of any more of Italian Spartacus units that we have left. Over here on the right, you'll see that I am fighting my Exalted Hero against this Norscan Giant. Sorry, he's got only 308 health left, and so I really want to take him off on the field. I figure, you know, if I can manage to damage an elite unit like this and take him off the field, that'll be a heavy hit to the morale of my enemies. You see here the Exalted Hero. I think it actually may have been those Marauder Horsemen there that were able to do the damage, which is weird because I think that those were his own units. But either way, we were able to take that giant down, and that is just going to significantly be in our favor. Over here on the left, you'll see the Chieftain's down 685 health, and he's actually broken off the field. So we're just trying to really keep our units together and break every individual unit off that we can, and try to really just, you know, win by attrition. You know, for each unit we manage to take off the field, we get a little bit closer to victory. This balance of power is a little bit closer to us. He only has 88 units left, but some of those units that Turin has are really strong. And if you see here, he's still got Norse controls. He's got Wulfrik on that Chariot, and I'm actually starting to take major damage on Archaon. I have Hunter of Champions on me, which reduces my speed and melee defense. But, you know, luckily for me, we are just really starting to outnumber him. I mean, this balance of power is still really close, but with the Marauder Chieftain only having 600 health, you know, a lot of these units are trolls that are remaining, and even though trolls are strong, they don't have great leadership when you're already taking major leadership hits at the end of the match. Over here, you'll see that we've got this Exalted Hero coming back in. I've still got Archaon, so I pretty much just have the two units. But, you know, Archaon by himself is actually a terrorist. So I've been casting spells, you know, getting kills. Even though it looks like, I mean, I've only got 15 kills, I've actually been fighting that. Oh, there goes, down goes that mammoth. It's covered in blood. And I think, you know, that is really going to do it for Italian Spartacus' army. There goes those Norse controls, which are going to shatter. And I mean, I think that's it for Italian. And so that really just leaves Turin with his Wulfrik on the Chariot, and these armored skin wolves that are remaining. So if we look here, oh man, look at those skin wolves diving in, Everyone is so covered in blood. They're actually going to do a lot of damage to Archaon. And now that he's getting charged in the rear here by Wulfrik, I actually have to get him away, or else he's pretty much going to go down. And I was afraid that anything could upset the balance of power in this battle. So you see, we're actually chasing Wulfrik down over here. And I see over on the right that the Mana Core is fighting against my Exalted Hero. And this Exalted Hero is just a monster slayer. So he just killed the Mana Core. In the past, he's already killed the... he was able to kill the Giant back there. I mean, Archaon killed the Chaos Chieftain. And right here, you'll see, I mean, there's Wulfrik broken off. So he wasn't killed. But we were just able to, you know, pull out the victory somehow out of the teeth. I mean, I thought for a long time in that match that we weren't going to win it. But, I mean, somehow, the RNG gods prevailed on our side. So if you see here, I only had 39 units remaining. So I really wasn't able to be much help there in the end, when Dav still had 180 units. And I mean, I only had the one group of Chaos Warriors with halberds as my infantry. And these Chosen with great weapons... and the Chosen with halberds, these units were able to last for a really long time. Luckily for me, I was able to get some damage done with the Archaon and the Exalted Hero. These Chaos Knights did okay. I was able to get, you know, a little bit of kills with that Hellcannon. I got a good amount of damage off, I felt, with it. But that was about all I was able to do, because this mobile squad I had in front, I mean, look at them. They were reduced to almost nothing by that huge mobile squad that the Turin and Italian brought. Here for DahvPlays, you'll see, I mean, he did get 63 kills on those Chosen, 54 on the great weapons, but I think their staying power, that was what really helped him. The fact they have that high armor, high defense, they're able to just stay on the field. And I mean, look at the number of kills got by those Warhounds. So he was able to really get those in those back lines. He just destroyed a ton of units with those Warhounds. So, I mean, if it wasn't for those, I don't know if we would have been able to pull it out. I mean, he was able to take out those Marauder Hunters. He took out, I think it was a second group of Hunters. I think he took out a bunch of these Warhounds. He was able just to get major work done with his Warhounds. So we were lucky for that. We were lucky for that Soul of Damnation with 87 kills. And it was just a great game. Here for Italian's army, you see here, he was really limited in the number of kills he was able to. So he was that Frost Wyrm, even though, you know, it's a super expensive unit, it actually wasn't able to get any kills. So I think we had our flying units, and we had some of our I think we had our Hellcannons firing at it at one point. I mean, we were doing everything we can. I think I shot two fireballs with Archaon that I missed in the replay. But we were just doing everything we could to get that Frost Wyrm off the field. The Familiar Warriors with great weapons, those ones also had a hard time with only 3 kills. I mean, if you look across this, I mean, you know, it was definitely a slog. I mean, we did not really have a high unit count army, and so it was definitely a slog for each individual kill. I mean, 30 with these Marauder Horsemasters. He was able to get, I mean, he wasn't able to get 1 kill with this Marauders. And it was just tough fighting. Over here on Turin's side, he was able to get like a good number of kills over there, and I think it also helped that Italian had put his beast and a group of Horsemasters over there on the right to assist Turin. So Turin looks here, I mean, 62 kills with his beast. He was able to get 80 with the Norscan Warhounds, which are actually a cheaper unit, which is funny. So, you know, it goes to show it doesn't really have to be the most expensive unit. You can get a good number of kills with just one of the regular groups as well. You see here, Wulfrik was actually still alive at the end, 60 kills with that Chariot. I mean, it was a pretty good battle, but the Giant actually got tied up for quite a while, and we were able to get some heavy shots on it. Those skin wolves, those armored skin wolves are so strong, but you know, I think they really got tied down as well. And so overall, I mean, it was very, very close battle. If you look at the remaining, I think it's, you know, a few hundred to a few hundred. But you know, we were just able to pull out by the skin of our teeth this time. Great game to Italian and Turin and DahvPlays. I want to thank you guys all so much for playing with me. Thank you the rest of you for watching. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys. Please leave some comments below if you have any suggestions for armies or any themes I could do with the guys. You know, just let me know. Thanks all so much for watching. Please subscribe below for more great online content. This is Black Iron, and this has been another one of Black Iron's battles.